Hello and happy Wisdom Wednesday. Thank you so much for tuning in and for choosing to spend some of your time with me. It's your girl, Milagros here. And we are in the month of October. And during the month of October, we are talking all about the importance of making ourselves a priority, self-care, self-love, and what that means, and then unpacking different components of that. So this week, I'm going to talk to you about my top 5 things that I do every day in order to make sure that I am taking care of myself and that I'm making myself a priority so that I can bring my best self into my relationships and into the work that I do and even the tasks that I have to take care of, right? Because I have to be intentional about taking care of myself, my happiness, my health, my joy, my fun, my fulfillment, my freedom, my responsibility, mine. The same goes for you. So we have to be more intentional about how we're moving through our lives and our days to ensure that we're bringing our best selves, right? All right, so here are my top 5. The first thing that I do every morning is I meditate. I meditate anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes. When I first started meditating, I had a mantra that I would create and just kind of sit in that mantra. And as thoughts popped up, I would say, I see you, but I'm not dealing with you right now. You can go. And I would just return back to my mantra. And then the more that I practiced that, the more that I was able to keep those other thoughts at bay so that I could just be in that space of alignment with my greater self, my greater source, with love. Right? Sometimes when I meditate, I just go through a list of all the things that I'm grateful for. It's so soothing and it decreases cortisol in the body and it increases serotonin, which is a happy hormone, just to think about all the things in your life you have to be grateful for. Sometimes in meditation, I go straight to my nothing box and there is absolutely nothing happening. And it is peace in heaven. Right? Because we don't do that enough for ourselves. We think that we have to always be thinking and analyzing and overthinking and overanalyzing, and that's just exhausting, and it's really not good for your brain because all you're doing is repeating the same thought and looking for new pieces to like ponder. Oh gosh. When we detach and we pull away, we allow ourselves to have like a clean slate and to start fresh. So meditation could be, when you first get started, 2 minutes long. And it can work its way all the way up to, I don't know, some people do it for days on end. I personally don't see myself feeling the need to ever do that. I find that 20 minutes is my absolute max because I want to live. I got dance jams to get to. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so the first thing that I do is meditate. The second thing that I do is I always drink water. I drink a tall glass of water every morning, and sometimes it's like slamming. No, I don't really slam it, but sometimes I drink it rather quickly, and sometimes I just carry it around while I'm doing other stuff in the morning, and I'm just drinking. It is essential that we drink lots and lots of water. Your body is mostly water and it needs lots of water. I could do a 30-minute video on the importance of drinking water and all the benefits that happen to your body, your mind, your mental health just by putting enough water in your body, but we don't have time for that. So do the research yourself or just trust me. It is so good for your body. And did you know that the majority of headaches that people have comes on the spurs of dehydration? So right when you're about to get dehydrated, your brain, which needs fluidity in order to function and do all the amazing things that it's doing for your entire self, because it doesn't have that fluidity, it starts to tense up and then you find yourself getting headaches in different compartments of your brain. So it is essential that you are drinking lots of water. Drink lots of water. The third thing that I do every day is I exercise. I love moving. I love physical fitness. I love it because of how it makes me feel physically, but I also love how it makes me feel emotionally and mentally. Again, drinking lots of water taking in exercise every single day increases the serotonin, the dopamine, and the endorphins in your body. Those are your happy hormones. Studies have shown that people who consistently exercise, even on their off days, they go for a walk or they stretch, they're keeping those happy hormones elevated to the degree that it is better for you than antidepressants. What? Yes. And it's natural, so you know you're not putting unnecessary chemicals in your body. Not saying if you're on antidepressants to stop taking them. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying exercise is an amazing strategy for dealing with and combating mood swings, some mental health stuff that you might be dealing with, depression. Get moving, right? And knowing that I've been depressed and I spent so much time, years of my life in depression, that when I find things that work to the opposite of that, I'm gonna milk that baby until it's dry, and it never goes dry because it's exercise. There's always something new. So get moving every single day, whether it's 10 minutes, 15 minutes, a dance jam, heading to the gym, taking a class. There are so many classes available on YouTube. Grab a friend, do it by yourself, but stop making excuses. Get moving every single day. Okay, the fourth thing that I do every day is I do this thing that I call yes and no. So I make a list for myself. Sometimes it's a mental list and sometimes it's an actual physical list where I say, these are my priorities for today. And sometimes it's very woo-woo, like today my priority is to bring love and joy into all the spaces of my life, right? I don't care how crazy that sounds. That is legit one of my priorities on a daily basis. So sometimes that's a priority, and sometimes the priority is I have to upload 5 of these videos for this workshop that I'm going to be teaching today, right? So I create this list of priorities for the day and I say, okay, here's my list of priorities. This is my yes list. Anything that does not accompany, anything that does not complement, anything that does not assist with this yes list, that's a no. That's my yes and my no, right? I create my yes and my no list. And then I allow myself to legitimately say no, no. No family that wants to be on a text chain talking about something so random that I have some things I have to get done today. I'm going to go ahead and say no, right? Like, and I don't feel bad about it. You can run your mouth all you want. You're not over here and you're not responsible for my health and happiness. I am. So I get to say no, because if not, and then I don't get it done, I'm going to be mad at myself or I'm going to be mad at you. And neither one of those is an option for me. You know what I'm saying? Make your yes list. Everything that does not fit that yes list, that does not complement or assist, is a no, period. And then the final thing that I make sure that I do every day is I carve out some time to expand myself, to tap into my creative self, to do something that brings me joy. I'm reading this book right now that I am loving, so I make sure that every day I carve out some time to sit and read 10 pages, 20 pages, a chapter, whatever it is, right? There are some times that I just want to color. So I will carve out time to color. There are some times that I hear a song and I'm like, yes, I just need a dance jam. So I will do a dance jam. Whatever it is for you that cultivates joy, because joy is something that we should be tapping into every single day. And not just when we're coloring, in every area of our lives, but there has to be a way to cultivate that, to be intentional about making sure this is something that brings me joy. I'm going to sit and do this. And for some women, I know it's journaling, or maybe it's crocheting, or maybe it's doing your toes or your nails or your hair or whatever. Every single day, there should not be a day that passes that you did not carve out time for yourself to just sit in a space of joy. Like, this brings me joy. So even if you had a whole laundry list of to-dos that make you want to pull your hair out, one, there are ways to bring joy into those spaces. We'll talk about that another time. But two, it is your responsibility to make sure, like, yes, I got all that done. You see me? I'm a genius. I did that. And here's my space of joy. No one gets to touch it, and I'm the one responsible for it, right? So recap: meditate and gratitude work, drink lots of water, exercise every day, say yes, make my yes list, and then my mandate no list, and then find ways to introduce joy and little pockets of playtime into my life every single day. That's what I got. So I hope you like this video. If you benefit from, if you know someone who could benefit from this, please share it. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have something else that you do, put it in the comments below. Let's share it. Let's inspire each other, right? This is about community. This is about us coming together collaboratively. We're not competing. We're not comparing. We're collaborating. Hey-o! So that's what I have for you today. I love you. There's nothing you can do about it. I hope the rest of your week is super sparkly, your weekend is super sparkly, and the start of next week is super sparkly, because you are already deserving and worthy. You just have to be intentional about stepping into it, right? That's what I got. Peace!